Well, tonight is the night. For Ring of Honor, it's one of their biggest shows of the year. Their 17th anniversary. Coming to us live from the Sam's Town Hotel and Casino Hall in Sin City. We've got 8 matches set up for tonight. So let's run down this card. Opening matchup, in my opinion. Jonathan Gresham versus Silas Young. The Octopus and the last real man in pro wrestling. Gresham has associated himself with the man who might not be leaving the Ring of Honor World Champion tonight. Silas, on the other hand, has associated himself with Bully Ray and his Plague, a collection of individuals who want to make life a living hell for those in ROH, which include Young, Bully Ray, Shane Taylor, and the Briscoes. I'm going to take the Octopus to win this one. Silas may be sneaky enough to cheat to win, but he's not going to get away that scot-free. Next up, Lifeblood, represented by the Brass, Mark Haskins, and the Hot Sauce, Tracy Williams, take on the Kingdom and 2/3 of the ROH World 6-Man Tag Champs, represented by Horror King Vinny Marseglia and the Young Wild Horse, TK O'Ryan. This has been interesting because now Lifeblood has gotten in the Kingdom's business. Anyone who watched the Lakeland tapings last week specifically will know that Lifeblood saved World Champ Jay Lethal, grabbed a hold of Taven's facsimile title, and then told Jay to destroy it, and destroyed he did. And that more or less scrapped my theory of them doing Ladder War 8 at G1 Supercard between Lethal and Taven. Hell, I would have been content if Ladder War 8 was going to happen at the anniversary show tonight. But alas, not to be. I'm going to say Lifeblood comes out on top on this one. TV title match. Shane Taylor versus challenging Jeff Cobb. Again, Taylor representing the Plague. And by the way, congratulations, Mr. Taylor, on the birth of your second daughter. I'll give you that much kudos. In regards to kudos. But will he come out on top? He's choked in these sorts of situations before, but if Cobb plays dirty, I think we could. But if Taylor plays dirty, I could see a new TV champ walking out of the City of Sin tonight. Granted, to the best of my knowledge, the TV title has only swapped hands once at the anniversary show. And that was the 11th when Matt Taven pulled off an upset with the aid of Truth Martini, beating Adam Cole, baby, to win that title. In 2013. This was back when Taven was more or less a prospect trying to break his way through to ROH. When he won that title, it shattered a small glass ceiling. But I'll get to Taven when we get to the main event. In any case, my pick, Jeff Cobb to retain. Kenny King versus the villain Marty Scurll in front of Kenny's hometown. Scurll has announced he's cashing in his Survival of the Fittest prize, a shot at the Ring of Honor World title at the G1 Supercard in about 3 weeks. But to build himself some momentum, he's got to beat a man that has tormented him with dirty win after dirty win, and that's the King of the Night. And I say Marty finally gets one over on the KING. In the words of the next matchup, Lifeblood's Bandido against the leader of the original Los Ingobernables, Toro Blanco, Roosh. In the words of one Homer J. Simpson, ooh, here we go. Sorry if I took that one from the old pay-per-view picker 07. I don't know what he's been doing nowadays, but I digress. This is going to be an interesting matchup between two of the hottest luchador commodities in the wrestling world. And considering Bandito has also inserted himself into the IWGP Junior title match at the Supercard in the Garden, representing Ring of Honor, this should be an interesting one. That said, there's more experience on the side of the White Bull. So I'm going to take ROH to come out on top in this one. Now we go to the other title match I skipped. Mayu Iwatani, the new Women of Honor champion, defending her title against former champ Kelly Klein. Personally, the fact that she has to bounce around between Stardom and Ring of Honor concerns me. And I'm referring to the champ Iwatani. I'm going to go with an upset here and say Kelly, although most people wouldn't call it an upset, Kelly Klein regains the Women of Honor title. And it would be ironic is because with the 4 champions, half of this belt, half of them have been Japanese. The other half will have been Kelly Klein and Klein alone. Moving on. No disqualification match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Titles. Winners also go to the G1 Supercard to face the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Champs, the Guerrillas of Destiny, in the winner-take-all match at the Garden. And this has been made no DQ. It's the Briscoes defending the titles against Tag Wars winners, Villain Enterprises, represented by Brody King and the French-Canadian Frankenstein, Pierre-Carl Ouellet, a.k.a. PCO. And here's the kicker in this Sin City street fight. Brody's going in with a broken hand. So, if that factor is taken into account, I'm taking them boys to retain the titles. Because of the anniversary shows I have watched, I've only seen the titles swap hands twice. At the 11th anniversary show where the Briscoes fell victim to Red Dragon, and last year's anniversary show where the Briscoes reclaimed the titles for the 9th time against the Motor City Machine Guns. Finally, the main event for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title. On one side, the man who for the past 9 months has claimed he is the real for the past 258 days has claimed he is the real Ring of Honor World Champion, Matt Taven. On the other side, the current 2-time reigning and defending Ring of Honor World Champion, the man who has held the title cumulatively now longer than anybody, and the man who's defended it more successfully more than anybody, the franchise, the greatest first-generation wrestler in the game today, Jay Lethal. My heart wants Lethal to walk out still the champion to face the villain, but my head is telling me that if ROH has the same New Japan booking mentality, Lethal is destined to lose tonight. He's broken he's broken the record for longest cumulative reign as champion held by Samoa Joe, which had been untouched for nearly 14 years. For nearly 13 years. Which had remained untouched for almost 14 years. For nearly 15 years. And he's broken the records of both Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson in terms of combined defenses of the title, which had been untouched from 10 to 13 years. So if they're going to pull the trigger on Taven finally getting what he wants, it's got to happen tonight. So this is my upset. So this is going to be my lock it up. Matt Taven walks in the self-professed Real World's heavyweight champ, but he ends up walking out the true Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. As much as I hate to go with this pick, but the stars are aligned. The cards are on the table. Taven's going to hit the jackpot tonight. I can feel it in my bones. And then he and the Kingdom are going to drop the six-man straps to Villain Enterprises, and that helps build up Taven versus Skrull at the Supercard. I don't want to go with this pick. I truly don't. But the numbers don't lie in this case. They did it to New Japan did it to Tanahashi in 2012 when he broke Nagata's most successful defense record in 2012. They did it to Okada. New Japan did it to Okada last June at Dominion when he broke Tanahashi's record, and he dropped it to Omega. If you're wondering who Tanahashi dropped it to in 2012, it was Okada. The cards are all on the table for Jay Lethal to lose. Lethal may come out with a hand of four kings, but I see Taven coming at him with a hand consisting of four aces. Or, to be more accurate, Lethal's got a straight flush, but I fear Taven tonight may come in hand with a royal straight flush. And that's where my money's going to be put tonight. Matt Taven, as much as I hate the son of a bitch, it's to my core. As much as I tried to steal the Ring of Honor from him last year, as much as I trolled him with my Mets sweater last year, I do believe he's walking out tonight the new Ring of Honor World Champ. Lock it up. And that's how I see the 17th anniversary playing out tonight. No ifs, ands, or buts. Those are my picks. I'm out. Peace. God bless.